Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and a little transparency. We just did that Samuel Adams porch rocker, and I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it settle. I couldn't end the day like that. I needed a win, and that porch rocker just wasn't doing it. So we took a little break, refreshed ourselves. We got set back up, and we're gonna try something hopefully better. So welcome to the channel for all of you, my new viewers, all my returning viewers. You know how sometimes we don't do. So today's brew review is going to be the Shiner Tex Hex Passion Fruit Hazy IPA, 7.5 alcohol per volume. Now this is a little bit outside of Mr. Randy's lane. I know I'm all over the highway, but it's IPA, India Pale Ale, brewed with cactus water, hibiscus, and passion fruit with natural flavor added. 35 IBU, that's International Bitterness Units. We don't need that government part in there anymore. There's not a whole lot. That's more on the can, and most of that is what I got off the internet. I didn't get much more than that, which is nice, I guess. Get that cracked. Get it poured. It is an IPA. I did get some nutritional information. This was a recommendation. This was an in-store recommendation. I was asking for some brew review recommendations. I asked, ooh, I can smell that from here. You can smell the cactus water and the hibiscus and the pat. You can smell it. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, it's got an IBU of, what did it say? 35. Right, sorry. Yeah, they say they use Mosaic and Citra hops. For all my calorie counting carb connoisseurs, calorie counting carb conscious connoisseurs. Unfortunately there's nothing nailed down here, but the calorie count's anywhere between 225 to 240. I wish I could get some more. Most of the places I go to find, they don't give you much of nutritional information. I wish there was there are a few websites, but they don't have a huge library of this data. The carb count is anywhere between 15 and 18. That's fantastic. It is an IPA, so it's going to be a little heavy-handed with the carbs. Not the worst, but still concerning. So they say they do use a New England style IPA, which I have no idea what that is. I'm just now getting into IPAs. And Mr. Randy paid $2.70 out the door from my not so local Total Wines. 7.5% alcohol by volume, and that concludes the notes section. So let's go ahead and get to the actual brew. Look at that. That's hazy. That's hazy. That is a hazy one. Tex Hex. Man. Cactus water, passion fruit. It smells like a very staunch grapefruit. Grandpa had a big old grapefruit tree out in the pasture, and the cows would eat them. They always got worried about them eating too much, and then we would play with them because the tree halfway over the fence, so we could also pull some of those grapefruit off, and we could feed them to the cows. But we had to cut them up into pieces just to make sure they wouldn't choke on them. But they would sit there and just masticate on the ones that fall on the ground. Whew. And when they were ripe, when they were ready for actual human consumption, preferably the taste was in that right area, we'd actually just kind of cut a hole in the top of them and just kind of squish them up and beat them up, and then just drink them right out of it like it was a grapefruit cup. Anywho, let's get on the palate. Oh wow, that's wild. I'm getting hazy IPA with a back end of grapefruit. I haven't got any passion fruit. That's like, it's kind of hard to pick up that cactus water, but it's definitely coming across as like, as grapefruit. Not as sweet, not as like, not as that high punching tartness that natural grapefruit has. But it's sort of softened a little bit, and that's kind of nice. Still no passion fruit. Let me go for another one. I kind of like it. Here, have some. Yeah. I get grapefruit. Apologize about that. Had some technical difficulties. Okay, so we're still on the Shiner Tex Hex passion fruit. I'm not getting much passion fruit. I'm not getting much passion fruit at all. Yeah, to me it's more like grapefruit. It's more like softened grapefruit. That's not too bad. It's got a decent finish. It's a little bit creamy. It's not falling completely flat. It just tastes like grapefruit juice. Yeah, like softened grapefruit. Well, let's put a score on it, shall we? It's actually not that bad. How about a solid... Let's do a strong 3 out of 5. I think strong 3 out of 5 suits it just well. My fair price on this? I'll leave it alone. I think it's good enough for that. I mean, $2.70 out the door. You can probably get them cheaper if you buy them in a pack or a case or whatever. I'm thinking about starting buying those variety packs instead of just, now that I'm starting to get into these. Would I buy this again? Probably not. I mean, not that it's not, I'm not saying it's not good enough to buy it again. I mean, I like it. It's just that there's so much out there to try, and I try something new every time, and that's just fine. That's the way it works for me. Someday, if I ever come across this again, I definitely would say, hey, that's a good one. Yeah, go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you liked the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. And yeah, hit me up in the comment section. Tell me, where are you at? What are you drinking? What's going on in the world of libations around you? Have you had the Shiner Tex Hex? What do you think? Do you get any passion fruit at all? As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You definitely have a good one.